In our experience, there's three things that happen to people who own businesses that aren't very good. The first is that they get overloaded. Now, I don't know how you're feeling, but a lot of entrepreneurs that we speak to find that they just have too much to do. It's just overwhelming, they're stressed, and they're not even getting close to doing everything they've got to do to make their business work. So number one, they're overloaded. Number two, well, frankly, they're having trouble making money. We went into business with a certain idea and we find that the actual amount of money we're earning is really low. Or certainly it's not where we expected it to be when we started our business. Our business dreams, our wealth dreams aren't being achieved. So that's the second area. Most business people we know aren't making the money they hoped. And the third thing we find with entrepreneurs is that for a lot of them the sense of fun has gone. You know, they went into business, yes, to make money, but also to have fun, to have a great life, to have freedom, to really enjoy themselves. And they're no longer feeling this. In fact, it's become pretty hard. So if you've got these problems, or even one of them, don't worry so much about it, because you're not alone. These are very, very common problems. And in our experience, talking to thousands of entrepreneurs, it's the norm rather than the exception to have these problems. But you've really got to ask yourself, can you keep going like that? Do you really want to spend the next 10 years feeling overloaded, feeling exhausted, not making the money that you know that you deserve to make and frankly should make, and finally not having fun? Well, I hope you answer no, because that's no way to live your life. And it's in response to these issues that we developed a program that we call High Achiever. And High Achiever is a group and private coaching program that has just had a phenomenal effect on the entrepreneurs that have done it. Now, before I get into what it is, let me talk about what this program is not. It is not a get-rich program. If you've come here to try and get some magical pill that's going to solve the business issues, that's just not realistic. The truth is that it takes time to develop a great business. That's just the truth. And this is not a get-rich program. The other thing it isn't is it's not a no-effort program. You know, it's not something where you flip a switch and things work for you, or you just follow some little three-step system and suddenly you're rich. You know, it does take work to create a successful business. Now, we can give you incredible strategies and techniques and methods for doing that, and we do. But the truth is, you've got to try. You've got to put some real effort in to make it work. So what is the High Achiever program? Well, the High Achiever program really is three things. It's the most comprehensive coaching program for entrepreneurs that I've seen in the world. And believe me, I have looked all over the world, in Australia, in the United States, in the UK, and I've seen what's available, and I honestly believe that this is the most comprehensive, most powerful coaching program for entrepreneurs in the world today. The second thing is it's a highly lucrative program. Well, it should be a highly lucrative program. The truth is, we can make no promises. We can't say you're guaranteed of making a certain amount. But we do have a lot of experience with entrepreneurs, and plenty of entrepreneurs who've joined the program with a small to medium business have made hundreds of thousands of dollars extra, and in a number of cases millions of dollars extra. You should expect those kind of results. It's not about making 20 grand, it's about making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Can we promise it? No. Should you expect it? Well, if you work hard and do what we say, you should expect exactly that. And the third thing it is it's a program to energize you again. You know, it's to, as much as it is to make money, it's to bring back that sense of optimism and enjoyment and fun around your business, because that's the other half of having a business. Otherwise, you can just work for someone else and let them have the troubles. If you're going to do it, at least make sure that you're enjoying your business as well as making a lot more money. So how do we do it? Well, it's quite an intricate program, but let me talk about the three basic levels of High Achiever. So the first is the foundation. And this is what we call the 2-day MBA. And so it's an intense weekend where you and a group of other entrepreneurs sit down and an expert coach takes you through an entire system to work out two things. First of all, where your business is now. And we really shine the light on aspects of business in a way that you may not have done before, that allow you to see, wow, I now see where things are missing, where I've got to improve things. And if I just tweak it here and tweak it here and tweak it here, then I'm going to get vastly better results. So first of all, we get you very clear on where your business is and what's missing. And second of all, we get you very clear on what you should go or do next in order to get to where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Where do you want your business to be in 1 year, in 3 years, in 5 years? We get very clear on that, and you'll see how to do that. We then provide a series of brilliantly designed strategies to make sure that you get there. And then we finish with a 90-day plan. So you walk out of there with a plan to know exactly what you've got to do in the next 90 days to fundamentally change your business so that it works and it starts bringing in real money for you. So that's the first part, the foundational part. The second part is what we call accountability. And this is very, very important. You see, one of the problems that entrepreneurs have is there's no one above them telling them what to do. But what you need is you need a warm but strong person, expert, who's analysing your business and is holding you accountable. Accountable for what? Well, accountable to achieve the goals that you identified at our weekend that I just talked about. The goals for the next 90 days, next 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. You need to be held accountable. There's nobody in the world that doesn't perform better when they're being held accountable. So we do that in several ways. Well, first of all, we have an expert coach keeping you accountable. Second of all, you've got your own peer group of entrepreneurs. So this is a great group of entrepreneurs. You'll be friends with a lot of them, and you'll be able to finally talk to somebody about your business who knows what you're feeling as another entrepreneur. It can be pretty lonely being an entrepreneur. So the second part of your accountability is your peer group. And then the third part is we institute ongoing accountability in 2 ways. First of all, monthly online. So you get together with your group online and your expert coach, and we go through the different areas that you promised to do, and we talk about how you're going, are you on track, any way we can help you, and we support you and encourage you so that we keep you on track to achieving your goals. And then for many people, there'll also be in-person mentoring every 90 days, of a full day, and you can have a look down the bottom and see more information about that. And that's an intense period, just looking at how you're going, how do we move you forward. And then level 3 is high-level mentoring. So what you'll get in the course of each year that you do the program, and you should expect to do the program, hopefully for the next few years, if not the next 10, because it's going to be building your income all the time. At this, in each year, you'll have 2 full weekends with myself and another great entrepreneur, Brian Scher. And it'll just be us and a small group of you, and we will give you the very best tips and strategies about how to build your business. What's the latest in online marketing so that you can bring in more leads? How do you convert customers? How do you maximize the amount of money that you're making per customer? How do you keep them coming back? How do you get your staff to do more of the work? How do you use outsourced staff from overseas so that you can keep your staff costs down, etc., etc., etc. 2 full days, twice a year with Brian and I, teaching you techniques that frankly has taken me 30 years to learn about how to grow a powerful and lucrative business. And then for many people, there'll also be private coaching calls, 2 from me each year and 2 from with Brian, and you'll just use it. You'll sit down with us, and when you need to, you'll call us up and you say, give me assistance in this area, give me a bit of help here, what would you do in this situation? And you can use those private calls when you want, and that's for a certain level of coaching, which you can read about down below. So you've got the foundation, you get clear, then you've got accountability, then you've got high-level mentoring and techniques and strategies. Now these 3 things work together all year long to make sure that A, you're not alone now. You've got people around you who are supporting you. B, we're going to push you to make sure you achieve what you aim to do so that you can make the money that you want to make and to live the life that you want to live. So what's it worth to you to get these strategies, to be held accountable, to be mentored by people who've each made millions of dollars, in my case several tens of millions of dollars personally in the businesses that I've owned? What is that worth to you? Well, the truth is that should be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and over years it should be worth millions of dollars to you if you use what we say and do what we suggest. How much does it cost? Well, we'll talk to you about the prices in detail, and you can read more information below, but basically it's less than the price of employing a secretary in your business. So, you can employ a secretary and have your typing done, or you can have us working for an entire year, building your business, working with you, tweaking things in the right way to create the business of your dreams. So that's the course in a nutshell, and I guess it leaves you with two directions that you could go in. The first is you could keep on going like you're going, and your business is probably creating a lot of hardship for you. It's probably not growing at the speed that you want to, and it's probably not as enjoyable as you hope. So you can keep on going that way if you want to, for year after year after year. Or the other choice is you can make a change, and you can at least try, give our program a try. We never hold people in our programs. You can leave at any time. So I would argue that it's a lot smarter to at least give it a try. Why? Because the upside's so high. It's an opportunity to grow your business fast. It's an opportunity to make a lot more money. It's an opportunity to reduce the stress and hours that you're working in your business and bring back the fun and joy and energy and optimism that you originally went into business for. So have a look down below at all the details and give the Fortune Institute a call and have a chat about our High Achiever program. It's a program that I believe will change not only your business life, but the rest of your life as well.